Way back in March, you predicted the Cavs would get swept by the Warriors.
Did you say March? Back in March?
Yes.
You've been hating that long.
Yep.
Okay, I can go back in March of 2010.
It's looking better than your Bengals prediction. That's the last time.
Oh, you sure that you had to bring that
That's the
up?
last time I'll bring
Come
that one
on,
up.
Joy.
Sorry about that. How confident are you that the series will end tonight?
I'm so confident that, A, I'm ready for my 100 wings.
I thought it was
wanna give you
200.
200.
Oh, 200 wings. I'm ready for my wings.
Is that how you eat wings?
Well, yeah, I don't want to get the sauce on me. But also, I've already made the pre-order to Wingstop, so it's just a matter of getting your credit card.
What do you want,
to pay
lemon
for
pepper?
it. Lemon pepper and garlic parmesan. Those are the two I want.
Garlic. Wow.
Yeah, very
Plain.
good. I'm very confident. I think that this is it. Golden State doesn't want this to go any longer. It's obvious that the Cavs can't compete. I think they run them out of the gym. There's no way Steph and Clay are going to have another horrific night that they had. And maybe Durant isn't 43-point strong, but he's playing with so much confidence. And I think early on they'll realize that LeBron maybe might even pull back after he realizes that we just can't get this done. It ain't happening. So I think that they roll tonight and move on. And I think it'll be a feather in their cap to sweep LeBron. This isn't last year. They don't have Kyrie Irving, who scored 40-some-odd points, right, in Game 4 last year. They just don't have the people. And if that Kyrie, the team last year with Kyrie, who averaged 28 against them, and LeBron with a triple-double could only get one win, how in the world can this team with Hill and Hood and those guys really get a win?
So you're saying Bron doesn't have much help?
I said that when the trades were made, Skip.
He said that.
Consistent.
I back you up on that.
No.
You said it.
I did. I
And
said
he
it.
said the other. He did a victory dance.
Yes,
over
you
there.
were all happy
Yep.
about those trades, and
Yes.
they're younger and energetic, and they know their roles. They're going to accept their roles. This is what LeBron needed. That's what you said, Shannon Sharpe.
Yeah, but you agree with me that the pieces that they got
Yes.
are better than what they
No
shipped
doubt.
out.
No
that's
doubt.
That's what I was happy.
But what was I saying? I said that those pieces weren't good enough, that nothing had changed. I told you that it was a zero. They had gotten a 0% better at winning a championship, and that was my point.
You did hang in because those pieces went straight up to Boston and then down to Oklahoma City, and they just tore up the
They got
Celtics
off to
and
a
the
great
Thunder.
start. And
All the
remember-
new Cavs. Yeah.
They did.
I just want to share something with you. Me and Skip don't be listening to you.
Is that what you said? Joy.
Skip it out on me,
I mean,
Peggy.
I remember I brought up your Super Bowl
Yes,
prediction.
skip. Oh, yes. We're so confident that the custodians will not be cleaning up confetti in the queue tonight. We're getting on a plane tomorrow morning, bright and early, and they're going to the Bay. That's what's going to happen. So you book that. You're going to get your little wings. Garlic Parmesan. Who eat garlic Parmesan? Lemon pepper I can deal with.
They're delicious.
No, they're not. The Cavs just need to. We've seen them play, Skip. Good, great. I mean, the first game they played good for 4 quarters. They played great for 4 quarters. Overtime, they laid an egg. They played good for like a quarter and a half of the game 2, and then they laid an egg.
Mm-hmm.
And they were good for like 3 quarters, even into the 4th quarter. Like you said, they had the lead, 1-point lead with like a little over 3 minutes left.
Mm-hmm.
And then they lay an egg.
They did.
LeBron James, I told Skip, LeBron's going to take KD the 1st and 4th quarters, do some work, going to have a triple-double again, and they're going to win the game. 110 to 101. That's what's going to happen. I'll see you. I'll text you after the game.
All right.
I will admit to you, Mr. Sharpe, that it scares me when Mr. Parker is on my side on a bet because we have another little side bet. Yeah. It's a little tiny bet for 1 case of Diet Mountain
It ain't 200 wings, right?
No, it's not 200 wings, but I got Golden State just straight up tonight in Game 4. But in our history together, there was one point where you owed me 14 dinners. So
that was another
I know,
show,
that was another
network.
time,
Come
and
on,
you
we
paid it off in one big grand night.
I did, right?
Mr. C's, you did it. It was a big check too. Oof.
You should have just made him because it had to incur interest. So you had to wait so long.
Well, I let him off the hook. But the point is, I'm now on the hook with Rob Parker tonight, and I don't love being on that hook because it's a scary hook to be on. Because the odds are that LeBron will just stand up and say, okay, that's enough. The odds are that we saw what happened at the end of Game 1. They had him. and they let them off the hook. And they had them in game 3 and let them off the hook.
But that's it, Skip, that they can't close the deal. They don't have enough to close it. That's why they don't have any wins to this point.
Golden State is gettable. They're beatable because they're pure finesse team. They don't have a strong basketball, physical backbone to that team. There's no enforcer on that team. Kevin Durant is still slight to me. Steph is slight and willowy, right? Clay's, I know he's a tough kid and all that, but he's not what I call a physical defender. JaVale can be a little physical just because he's so big, but the Rockets just took them out of their sets. The Rockets played football, basketball with them in game 2, 4, and 5. And if Chris Paul doesn't go down, I think we're having a different conversation.
I don't believe that would have affected anything. I think Chris Paul would have made it a little tougher for them. I always believed that Golden State was going to struggle this year because it's a 4th year of a run. And it's not just getting to the finals, it's winning. It takes a lot out of you.
Really?
It takes a lot.
What about going 8 consecutive times? That take a lot out of
Well, it doesn't take a lot because it's a cakewalk through the East to get there.
Yep.
So that's what makes it easier for LeBron.
So, Rob, you know the old expression coined by Pat Riley when he was coach of the Showtime Lakers, no rebounds, no rings. Through 3 games, the Cavaliers have 142 rebounds to only 116 for Golden State. That shows you the more physical team is by far the Cavaliers. So if they take a physical, emotional stand tonight, where they just come out like they did against Boston in game 3 when they were down 0-2, they just came out and said, no, not tonight on our court. And they just pushed them out of everything they did. Well, you can push Golden State out of what they do.
Under normal circumstances, I agree with what you just said. I do. This is different. This Cleveland team, and I said it from the beginning, is a bad team that can't finish the deal no matter. And game 1, to me, is Exhibit A. LeBron played. You can't play any better, Skip. No, he cannot.
Yes, he can.
Well,
he can't play better than he played.
He will.
He made every shot. You saw he made shots from every place on the court, everything, and they still couldn't close out the deal. And even when you look at Golden State, have they completely had one game where everything worked? No. And they still were able to win. I just think Steph rebounds from an awful game.
I would agree.
Clay is
Probably
there.
will.
And then Durant. How do you not go in after you just put on that performance and think you can't score at will against them? They'll have all 3 guys going. It's a 15-point blowout. People are leaving the queue by the start of the 4th quarter and heading on to go buy LeBron James Philadelphia jersey.
I bet you 100 drumettes.
See, now, look at this. You want more?
I want drumettes. You like flats. I like drumettes.
All right, I'll get you whatever you want. I'm not paying for anything.
Drumettes are little
Those are the
little fists.
right.
little fists?
Yeah.
The little legs.
Okay,
Yeah, I
I got
want
it.
drumettes.
Oh,
So
weird.
to your point, it did catch my ear yesterday that both Kevin Durant and Draymond said that it stuck in their craw last year that they didn't finish them in 4 because that's an achievement that goes on your legacy.
It would have been 16-0 in the playoffs.
Yep.
Nobody had done that. And
It ain't gonna happen.
And I'm telling you, they want to finish off LeBron. They don't want to go back. You don't want to open the door for a bad team, give them any kind of. You saw they lost. They were up 3-1 and they lost. They have no reason to want to go back to Golden State other than to have the big parade and eat chicken wings. That's all they want.
What happened? Bron got something.
You want to make it 300 wins?
Bron
300?
Bron is not ready to go on vacation yet and start having to make these decisions because, we're about to get down to the nuts and bolts. We're going to push this thing back.
You heard what I said.
Yeah.
300 wins?
I'm betting 100 drumettes. So if I lose, you have 300 wings. Or you want to bet 300 total?
300
on top of the 200
Yeah.
you already got. So you want 500 wings?
No, 300 wings total.
Okay.
So
another 100.
Rob, you realize you're betting against LeBron James at home. That's
Yes.
what you're betting, right?
With this team, yes, with this team.
I'm just saying.
I'm so confident. We up to 300 wings. Everybody here is going to eat. We'll have them delivered here, and I'll share with everybody. I'm looking out for the staff.
You're going to be sorry. They're going to be fire.
Shannon's very optimistic. Rob, thanks for joining.